Hey guys, it's Erin Smith of the Starters Club, and welcome to the closeout of week 2 of unemployment. I'm learning a lot along the way. This is my first, I've always said I have a lot of experience being an entrepreneur, but never just solely being an entrepreneur. So, lots to learn. This week's theme, relaxation. That's why I have, in case you can't see it, the handy dandy Lionel Richie shirt on, just a little t-shirt, little relaxation today. Got to see Lionel a few weeks ago in concert, best thing ever. If you get the chance to go, definitely check it out. I go to a lot of concerts, and for me to say it's the best thing ever, really, it means it's the best thing ever. So anyway, I digress. But this week I learned a valuable lesson about relaxation, and it was really all starting to get the best of me. I've got some pretty big goals underneath my belt to try to fill, and in that board behind me is my list of everything I plan to release with the sister companies, with the company that, just the Starters Club, and then what's coming down the line. And all of those numbers equate to $1 million by the time I hit May 1st. Understandably, very lofty goal. As Grant Cardone says, the 10x rule. I don't believe in unlofty. They're not worth putting out there. So lots to go for and lots to push for. And so, especially when unemployment came, or self-employment, not like I got laid off, but when self-employment came, it was just this mad dash to do everything. And I was pretty much kind of killing myself. I was not sleeping. I would finally shut down at about 2, but then I really couldn't mentally shut down. It literally was, my mind was just racing. I'd be exhausted, but as soon as my head hit the pillow, it was just thought after thought after thought. I was forgetting to eat. It would be like 4 o'clock, and I would totally forget. I had given up on my workout routine, which is horrible to do. My dogs weren't getting walked. The first day, I didn't even see my kids. I saw them for an hour that day. And so this whole joy of unemployment was killing me, and I had to take a break. And I was realizing that this was happening. I was really starting to, not worry about it, but know I had to make a change. And I was at the eWomen's Network conference this past weekend in Dallas, and happened to sit next to a life coach. We're talking, and she goes, "God, you've got so much going on. How are you taking care of yourself?" And I started to laugh a little bit because I wasn't. And she said, "Well, you're definitely coming from a place of, being without." And of course, my worry is suddenly losing everything for finance wise. And I've been very open about that, even though it's a long time coming before that would ever happen. But, too, it's really thinking about it. When it comes to being an entrepreneur, it's a pretty big title. And, the Richard Bransons of the world, the Mark Cubans, the Steve Jobs, people I tremendously look up to all carry this title of entrepreneur. And so it's almost like I feel I'm not enough right now to be called that, and that I have to do more and be more and have more out there. And it just, that's for what I'm doing is not enough to be able to call myself an entrepreneur and to do that. And so it's something I've really had to dig deep and work on and just learn to relax a little bit, because I was talking to my mastermind group. They're like, "Erin, settle down a little bit. You are going in paces people aren't used to going to, and that's great, but you're going to fizzle out. You can't keep this up." So today is about relaxation. I did record a podcast this morning, but this afternoon I did go do some stand-up paddleboarding. Just took some time for myself and just shut down for a moment. I didn't even think about work for that whole hour I was on the board. It was pretty nice. And adding more of that into my routine. My house was suffering. My dogs have got to get walked. My kids, need me. Everybody, JJ needs me around. Our relationship was suffering, and just realize that I am enough right now. I can call myself an entrepreneur. I'm doing extremely well. I'm going to hit my goal. It's going to take time to get there. I will reach it, and it will come. But just to take a few steps back, because going in the freak out mode that I was in just wasn't going to get me there. So big lesson learned this week. Big lesson learned. Hopefully I will be getting more sleep soon, and just taking a few steps back here and there. But all of it has paid off. My products are friendly. I've always had the chiropractor course out. That'll be relaunching at the end of September. But I have a course coming out all about social media. I've got a course coming about the start and really learning how to start your business. And I'll be doing some webinars over the next few weeks to, give some information around those and talk about it. So very, very excited about what's to come. It's happening. It's coming. Got the sister companies working now as we speak. So super excited about all those in the works, but how to just take a step back. It's going to happen. So would love to know your thoughts on the whole entrepreneur thing. Tell me I'm not crazy. Tell me I'm not the only one who thinks that way. I've always struggled with this. Even when I had my other companies, people would call me, oh, you're such an entrepreneur. And I don't know why I had such a hard time putting that label on myself. Or, when I started my podcast, people would call me a podcaster. I was like, whoa, 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 not quite yet. Just slow down. But I can put that label on myself now. But it's just kind of weird how I have those little things. Like it has to be a certain level before I can call myself that. So until next week, lots to learn as I am a sole entrepreneur. I've never been a sole entrepreneur, but definitely learning lessons along the way. So until next week, it's Erin Smith of the Starters Club.